Hey, what's up, everybody? Spot Killing here. Today I'm gonna give some Age of Empire tips. It looks like I'm done. Yeah. So the first tip I want to give is if you, I usually play online. Rarely, I play with computers, but if you do, pick a civilization that you can work with. One that has a gun, not like Persia is good, but Persian, it's good, but it just has a rough economy, so if you're an expert, you might want to do them. But if you're just starting out, I wouldn't recommend it. Level civilizations that I would recommend starting out with is Huns, because they don't need houses. Both Aztecs and Mayans. I don't know, then that'll be probably about mid-level. And British are pretty good to work with too. My best, my favorite attack thing to do is probably best attack I would like to do is have a probably be with British to have some archers, paladins, and a couple trebuchets, all upgraded in the Imperial Age. As people say, Aztecs and Mayans are probably the most good civilizations right now, but I don't really think so, to be honest with you. I mean, I played the Age of Vampires for years and years, and in my opinion, I don't really think they're good in Empire. For one, if you're a horse kind of guy like me, you're not really good with them. And for two, you kind of have to rely on Eagle Warriors. But I don't like relying on one certain kind of troop. I like relying on all of them. Because, like, if I wanted to go in Castle Age, Eagle Warriors aren't going to do that much because all their good 4+ attack or 60 life is going to be in the Imperial Age, and it's not really going to help you in the Castle Age if you get a huge attack with and expert random matches. And I usually like to play on Game Ranger and Roleplay, but on most things, you have a lot of experts, and rarely when it says noobs, they really are. They really are pretty good. The second tip is that don't let your economy go. You always want to keep at least, I would recommend 10 people on 15 15 7 7, so like 15 farmers and food getters, 15 woodcutters, and like 7 stone miners and 7 gold miners. That way your economy is keeping up good and you can have resources to build bigger army. For third tip, I'll recommend in the feudal and castle age getting weak walls all around your area and putting little towers around them. And when you're ready to attack, delete all your walls and put stone walls and gates. What I like to do, I mean, I always do this. I've done it since ever I started. I like to put wall, tower, until all my perimeters covered. I mean, it costs, thousands and thousands of stone, but in the meantime, it's worth it if you have a good civilization. Like that's why I don't really like the horseless civilizations, Aztecs and Mayans, because I usually rely on paladins to get out and kill the trebuchets and all the archers, because longbowmen usually can outfire a lot of towers, and that's just a good way to kill them. My fourth tip is They're like horse carriers, like trade market people, where you go and get gold from your allies. If you don't really have a lot of gold in your area, I would recommend doing that. And you always want to help your allies. If you're in trouble, ask your allies to help you. If your allies are in trouble, try to help them as much as you can. Because if they're like me, I kind of struggle off the start, and then when it gets to later in the game, like 30 minutes, I usually am doing pretty good. For death matches, I would really recommend keeping up your economy, because people think that you have all these thousands of resources, but really 40 minutes into the game you got nothing, and you got no villagers to provide it for it all because it's all been taken up. So in death matches, I would recommend that you build an army, but you get resources at the same time. For I think it's 5 or something. You always want to kind of have a backup plan. If you if your whole plan fails, if you try to have a big massive attack in the Castle Age or something like that, and they have a double teaming on you, get your army wiped out and your civilization wiped out, try to always go to your allies and bring like 10 villagers there, or as much alive as you can in your army, and just let your civilization go. Because if you keep up your economy, you can build another civilization probably in 5 minutes with a huge army. And probably my last tip would be, well, I'll tell you. My last tip would probably be know what civilizations have and what they're good for. Like Koreans, they're good for towers and military. British, they're good for archers. Mains, they're good for eagle warriors. Aztecs are good for eagle warriors. But you always want to study your favorite civilization because you might be playing it a lot and know what it's good for. And don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. And last tip: just enjoy the game. I mean, it's a really fun game. So hope this tip helped you.